Greetings, people of the earth and extraterrestrial beings, and whoever else is listening and watching. Welcome to this channel. My name is.
No, but
Come
okay.
on.
So,
Ooh,
hi, my name's
son.
Jasmine Carrillo.
Yeah.
You can look me up on Facebook, or on Instagram. It's JASSSMINNNE. 16. Sorry, I just ate a salad and my breath smells like salad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just kidding. No, but anyways, we want to have a topic today, you guys, about
First off, can I introduce myself?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, people. My name is Persevere, aka Pinocchio. You could call me either one. It's fine. And I'm 27 years old. I'm a Capricorn. She's a Capricorn too. And we're children of God, and we just want to share our experiences with you. You know. So here we go.
Yeah, we're children of God.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, we want to start talking about when we started using drugs, substances,
and how our experiences shaped our lives to this day,
and how for example, what age we started till when we said we're tired, we had enough.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to start, or should I
go
start?
ahead, you start first.
Okay. Well, my first experience with drugs was when I was in middle school. I smoked weed for the first time when I it was after school, and I think I was in maybe 6th grade, and it was in a group of people, and they were hitting a little piece, a one hitter, and I remember doing it, and it was just burning my throat. The ashes were going to my throat. I didn't get high, and I just felt pain, but I thought that maybe I just didn't do it right. So I walked home, and I remember running into these my two associates, and they asked me, what are you doing? I said, I'm just walking home, but you guys, I just smoked weed. I'm like so high. And I was acting like I was high, and they were looking at me like I was crazy or stupid or something, and I was like, oh, maybe they're on to me, maybe I should just walk home. Well, I'll see you guys later, bye. So, yeah. Anyway, the next day, it was either that day or the next day, I'm pretty sure it was the next day, I got so sick. I thought I was going to die. I had a sore throat, I had a headache, I was hot, I had the fever, I had the chills, and I called my mom when she was at work. I was like, Mom, I'm so sick, I can't go to school or something. I was like, Mom, I'm so sick, I have something to tell you. I smoked weed, and I'll never do it again. I'm so sorry. I think you need to take me to the hospital. I feel like I'm dying. And she was just like, she stayed quiet for a minute, and then basically she told me like she's surprised that I did that. She's like so disappointed in me, and I was like, I know, I'm so sorry. But yeah, the next day, I don't know if I went to the hospital that day or whatever, but the next day I was totally fine. I was like, damn, I snitched on myself for nothing. I made it. I survived, But I didn't do it again for a while after that. But for some reason, I was still curious. I did a little bit of research on it. I was like, well, my mom told me don't do drugs because they're bad for you and they'll kill you. And I'm like, weed seems like the only drug that doesn't kill people. So I'm gonna try it again. Maybe I just did it wrong, and maybe it's just because I shared with other people, and one of them was sick, and I got like the flu or the bug, or I don't know what it was. But anyway, I tried it again. I was at a kickback with a bunch of homies, and they had this huge bong. It was actually like a bubbler. It was in the shape of a dragon, and they just were passing it around, smoking it, and I was like, here we go again. I hope I don't get sick again. I'm in another group of people, and when it came to me, I took a hit. I was like, okay, here we go. And then I felt really like peaceful and calm, and I was like, damn, like this is nice. It doesn't burn, it feels good. I don't know if I coughed or whatever, but I don't think I took that big of a hit, but it was enjoyable. And like a few minutes go by, and I just started feeling really good. I look around the room, we're listening to music, everybody's just chilling, smoking, and I'm like, I started laughing. I started giggling. I was like, they started looking at me like something was wrong with me, and I just couldn't stop laughing. So they're like, hey, they were older friends too, so they're like, hey, we're just going to take you home. I was like, huh? Oh, okay. So they dropped me off down the street from my house, and I was like, whatever, you know. But
they don't want to hang out with them no more, guys.
Right. So the next thing I tried,
yeah. Oh my gosh, these people are gonna hit like.
Wow, that's crazy.
A little kid walking by or something, dude.
Right. Well, the next thing I tried was alcohol, you know, and I drank it out of a wine glass. It was tequila. I remember it vividly. And I mixed it with some apple cider because, you know, I didn't want to just drink it straight back. I didn't want to get drunk or whatever. I didn't put that much in it, but I tried it and it tasted pretty good. But I didn't get drunk. I didn't even get a buzz or tipsy or none of that. But when I was 18, I started drinking for real. I started drinking beer. I started drinking vodka. And, you know, I really started feeling the effects of that. You know, the first time I drank vodka, my stomach hurt, you know, and I felt really weird. But after that, I felt really good, you know, when I started doing it. But yeah, when I first started doing drugs, oh my God. My first experience with drugs, like heavy drugs, like meth, crystal meth, methamphetamine, whatever you want to call it. Shit, whatever they call it. I tried it when I was 20 years old. I remember I was in the hood with a particular person, and I had $20, and I gave it to them. And they gave me a sack of, you know, Chris. And I snorted the whole thing. I was like, first off, wait, before I even did that, I was like, hey, how is this going to make me feel? And that person said, that's up to you to find out. Like, I was like, come on, tell me something. I don't want to do this blindly. Like, what do I expect? And they're like, oh no, I can't tell you. I'm like, wow, whatever, I'm going to do it. So I sniffed the whole thing, right? I didn't do it all at once. No, I did it like a couple of lines here, wait a few minutes, couple of lines there until it was all gone. And then there was bunk beds at where in that place where I was staying at, and I got on the top bunk bed, and I did not go to sleep. I stayed up all day, all night. It was nighttime when I did it, but I stayed up all night. I did not go to sleep. There was neighbors that were playing Mexican music.
Woo!
Yeah, they don't. I'm just not. You know, Mexicans know how to party. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. They go all freaking night. Okay, they turn up. Okay,
with a little bit of coke.
Right. But yeah, I stayed up all night. I felt really good. I was just listening to music. I felt excited. I felt happy. I felt energetic, and I felt an adrenaline rush. It was a thrill. I was like, okay, and that person seen me the next morning, and they looked at me, and I was just like, wide-eyed, bright-eyed, bushy tail, and they started laughing. I was like, what? But anyway, I left, and after that, I've been on a journey with it. It's kind of been it's been ups and downs. It's been like a roller coaster, but mostly I've been on a downward spiral because it's done things to me. It's opened my eyes to certain things. It's opened my mind to certain things. I feel like it's opened portals to certain things, and I've just seen things that are just trippy. I've heard things that were trippy. I was delusional. You know, I was what they would call a tweaker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I snorted it. I smoked it. You know, I never slammed it. That means, you know, injecting it in your veins with a needle. But, yeah, it was crazy. I used to hear voices. I used to think the law enforcement, and it was after me. I thought the government was, you know, experimenting on me and playing mind games. I thought that the FBI was out to get me. I thought they were bugging my house and that I couldn't go home because, you know, they would arrest me. But, yeah, I used to think people would talk to me telepathically. I thought they were sending me messages. You know, I remember talking to animals. I heard it was either a duck or a goose. Sometimes I can't tell the difference what they were, but it was a duck or a goose. I was at this park, and it said my name. It was like, Perseverance. I looked at it. It's crazy. I looked at it, and
I've been there, done that too. One time, a guy, something was telling me telepathically to choke a dog, so I could feel better.
Wow.
Like kind of like Snoopy, like
yeah.
You know how they become it's a dog and then it becomes a person?
Something like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So kind of something like that, similar. I was in that type of zone that I had to choke the dog. Of course, I did it because I wanted to feel better. And
so wait, you choked the dog?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I messed up his throat forever.
That's sad. I have a best friend who
No, wait. But I did crazy things before. Like, I've done it, and I love animals. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to go back to school and be a veterinarian.
Right.
But I've done this under the influence.
Oh.
When I'm sober, I am the nicest person ever. You know, I could have a great relationship with an animal.
Right.
You know, but when I am under the influence, I start hearing things. That's why, guys, do not try drugs.
Yeah, don't
Whoever's
do drugs.
watching this, don't try drugs.
Not
it's
even
not
weed,
it.
because you know what they say, weed is the gateway drug, and it really is, because, you know, I just started off with weed because I'm like, oh, it's not harmful, you know, it doesn't kill you, you know, it just makes you feel good, you know, whatever. But you even get panic attacks with weed. You can go into a state of psychosis with weed, and when you smoke, we're all made of energy, right? So our body starts vibrating on a different level, and that's when, like, the demonic forces of the world can start contacting you, and especially with alcohol, you know, you're more susceptible to the demonic realms. But yeah, especially crystal meth is, I think, the worst of all. Besides fentanyl, because fentanyl, it'll kill you. So a lot of people say you can't overdose on crystal meth. I beg to differ, but it is harder to do it, but it's possible. But especially, well, if you get a bad batch, that's like, let's say if you get crystal meth mixed with fentanyl, you could die instantly. But yeah, I actually snorted cocaine once. It was honey cocaine, and shout out to the rapper Honey Cocaine. She's a great rapper. Anyway,
really?
Yeah, it's that rapper named Honey Cocaine. I think she's mixed.
Out.
I think she's
Asian.
Right?
Yeah. He said, all right.
But yeah.
Excuse me, you guys.
Yeah, but there's a
I meant
drug.
to say that's right.
Right. But there's a drug called honey cocaine, and I did it. It's just a different type of cocaine. But after that, I didn't really feel much. I felt like a zombie, to be honest. I felt kind of like The Walking Dead. But anyway, yeah, I used to hear voices. I used to see things. I saw demons. I saw shadows. When I went to jail, I would see, like, these dark figures in my room just standing there watching me. I would feel the presence of spirits touch me. You know, I feel demons try to attack me. I feel like I'm getting choked, you know, But anyway, yeah, and that's just a little bit of my story. Go ahead. What's your story with drugs?
Okay, so my story with drugs, I started at an early age. Doing first, I started with alcohol, of course. A lot of people I've heard started with alcohol. It's easier to get, I guess. It's at the liquor stores. So my drug of choice is alcohol, methamphetamine, and marijuana. I have 3 drugs of choices. The rest of the other drugs I don't really do, but I started off with methamphetamine. I'm sorry.
Marijuana.
With alcohol.
Oh, alcohol. Okay.
One day, it was my 13th birthday, and my sister told me, she said, you know what, we're going to get you drunk today. And it wasn't even my choice, guys, but my sister made me get drunk, you know, and I don't blame her. Still to this day, I don't blame her, but that I am who I am now, you know, and I experienced a lot of things with drugs, but yes, she is the one that got me into alcohol, and she told me that she was gonna get me drunk, and we went to the liquor store, and I got shit-faced that day. I went to the living room and passed out on the couch, and I fell. In the nighttime, I fell, and I woke up with a huge old headache.
Hangover.
The worstest headache ever. And that day, I wanted more. You know, I wanted more, and I didn't get enough of what she started me off with, you know? And it sucks. Still till this day, I have I don't mind drinking, but now I do mind drinking now because it gets me in situations where I go to prison, I go to jail, and I don't like it. So I stopped drinking for that reason, and I started taking naltrexone. which is a medicine that helps you with the cravings of alcohol, and it works for me. It doesn't get me cravings. I could drink wine and be able to not drink for the rest of the day. It doesn't give me the cravings at all. But I still don't recommend to drink alcohol or wine when you're on Nyprexa, because what's it called? You throw it up. So yeah, if you guys do take Nyprexa, don't drink alcohol at all.
Mm-hmm. So that's your alcohol experience now.
Right. And then so my marijuana experience, I met some girl. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was my second choice. The second time I started doing drugs was with ecstasy. I went to OR. And in East Whittier. Shout out to East Whittier. Hi. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not. Wait, it's not high. It's middle school. East Whittier Middle School, OR. I don't know if you guys heard of that. I went there, and my best friend, she was my best friend at the time. Now it's just someone that I know. We stopped talking. But she's the one that started, we started doing drugs. We started doing marijuana. We started doing ecstasy. And I loved it. We would go on little adventures, like to like the, not to the mountains, but like to like the little hills, to like places that are low key, like the riverbed, stuff like that.
You ever been to the beach?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I had so much fun with using you guys. And still to this day, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I would, if I choose a life that to live, if I would to be able to be reborn and choose a different path, I would still go down this path. I would still go down this path because I'm appreciated of where God put me at today. So there's no regrets about this. I'm just explaining myself of what drugs I have used and what portals and what stuff and how alcohol never got to the point where I started hearing voices, seeing things. No, but they say it's the worstest drug is alcohol. That's the worstest drug, in my opinion. It's the worstest drug. But so, and ecstasy also didn't make me hear voices. It didn't make me see things. Marijuana didn't make me see things or hear things. Just made me feel a little sometimes weird in the beginning. When I started smoking, I didn't feel so good until I started getting used to, I started getting used to it. But methamphetamine is the reason why now I am diagnosed with schizoaffective bipolar disorder. And still to this day, I feel like the devil's after me. You know, I feel like the devil's after me still to this day. But throughout the day, I'll tell you how I get throughout my day. I'm able to tell myself, okay, that's it. I'm not going to let him get to me. I'm just going to say a nice prayer and say amen, and that's it. It's going to be done. It's going to be done. You know, the prayer is going to be done, and the prayer, Jesus heard me, and he leaves me alone. He leaves me alone like that. But I deal with it every day. Every day of my life, I deal with him, like, following me spiritually. And I don't know if it's because the drugs, it made me be like that. But I don't talk to myself. I don't laugh to myself. Like, sometimes I feel like something's funny, but I laugh sometimes, like, I don't know where I laugh, but it's not, and yes, it is sometimes of what I hear, but I don't talk to myself. I could have been worse, you know, and I thank God that I stopped, because I could have been probably worse right now at the riverbed with the needle in my hand and my arm, and ready to shoot up again, because I shoot up. And what's it called? The homies do it. Shout out to David Garcia. What's up? No, just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I heard he's locked up right now, though, the homie. But he's the homie. He's really cool. I love that guy. But I have to let go of those type of friends, you know, for me to be able to keep on going with my life. Sobriety is the best way to live.
Down with dope. Down with dope. Up with hope. Sobriety society.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes. And one thing that I do recommend you guys, if you guys are teenagers, and I know you guys are probably hearing me, and I don't make sense probably to you, and you guys say that probably it's just all lies, or it's probably not going to be like that for you guys. But deep down, that's all drugs do to you. You know, like, they mess you up mentally.
They destroy your life.
They destroy your life.
They ruin your life.
They ruin your life. And not just that, excuse me.
They mess up your spirituality.
They mess up your spirituality.
They mess up your physical body.
I believe that aliens are real, guys.
Aliens? We're not talking about aliens right now.
Okay.
We're not talking about aliens right now. We're talking about drugs and alcohol.
Okay.
Tell us, just real quick, tell us what's the craziest experience you've had using drugs.
Okay, the craziest experience I've had using drugs is getting in debt with the lady that used to rent with me. She believed in the lady that used to rent with me.
That rent with you?
Yeah, that used to rent with me.
Okay.
At my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
I got in debt with her.
Debt?
Debt?
Debt.
Debt?
Yeah, D-E-B-T?
D-E-B-T?
Yeah,
debt?
like you owe her something?
Oh, it's not debt?
No. Debt.
I'm sorry, guys. I know, I'm nervous. I'm sorry. This is my first YouTube channel. I'm nervous. Please bear with me. Okay, so, debt.
Debt. Not dubbed. It's not pronounced how it's spelled. Yeah, it's debt.
Okay, it's spelled D-E-B-T.
Yeah, debt.
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 Okay, debt.
Yeah, you were in debt with this woman that you used to rent out your mom's house.
I'm sorry, I know this is off topic, but she believed in La Santa Muerte.
Mm-hmm.
She was a witch. I know for sure she was a witch. Someone just texted me. Who is it? Oh, Jesse. Hi, Jesse! Okay, so basically, this is what happened. I got in debt. She put witchcraft on me. I already got cleansed. If you guys want to find out, leave in the comments below how the experience was when they took the brujeria off of me.
Brujeria is witchcraft.
Yes, witchcraft.
She cleansed her soul. She cleansed her spirit.
Yes, with the Bible and a cross.
Yeah.
And okay, so
kind of like an exorcist.
That's
but not
the
really.
worstest experience that I've ever been in with drugs. Oh, and I fucked her man.
The one that put
brujeria on me.
That's why she cursed her, because she
cursed me. But again, something out of the ordinary was telling me, you have to do it, you have to do it, you have to do it. And the guy, fuck him.
Oh.
And the guy forced me to do it with him.
Oh, wow.
You know, but if something was telling me to do it, so it was not like, hey, I wanted to fuck with this guy, because he was older, and this lady's older. I didn't expect me to do that with him, but that's the worst experience that I've ever had.
Yeah, but you got cleansed.
Yeah, I got cleansed.
What happened when you were getting cleansed? You told me you did, like, something happened, right? You threw up?
Oh, yeah. You want me to explain it right now or in another video?
Okay, another one's fine. Yeah.
All right, and another one is fine.
Yeah.
Please comment down below if you want to know any more stories of brujerias. I'll search it up for you guys.
Yeah.
And what's it called? Well, not search it up for you guys, but I'll.
So like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. Hopefully you like the video. I'm
a little nervous, sorry.
It's okay. One of my craziest experiences with drugs and alcohol, well, I'll say with the alcohol, one time I was in Hollywood and I drank a whole bottle of wine. Then I started crying.
Oh my gosh, I want to drink wine.
I got naked. I took all of my clothes off and I ran in the middle of the street naked, singing and crying and yelling. And the cops came and got me. And they arrested me and they shot something in my ass, like some type of medicine. And I was crying for help. I was like, help me, help. There's people like driving by and they just ignored me. They didn't help me. But I got arrested, which is probably for the better. I needed to be off the streets at the time. But yeah. And with the drugs, like I said, I'm not going to tell my craziest experience, but just know that I thought I was going to die. I was extremely paranoid. and I thought the whole world's gonna crash down upon me, and I was gonna just explode or just be obliterated. But yeah,
Right.
that's pretty much it.
Okay, so the one thing that I do want to say before we end this video is that we did this for you guys to see a video. I know it's probably not the best video because there's a lot of people out there that have really good videos and don't stutter like I do. But the thing is that I wanted to tell you guys that please don't use you guys like I'll be praying for my subscribers also. I do love to pray and be spiritual with God every day of my life, and I do like to read the Bible, but I don't have a Bible with me right now. And also, you guys, we're in, should we say where we're at?
No.
Okay.
we don't want any stalkers.
Okay, no stalkers though. No stalkers.
That would be a confidentiality
Okay,
thing,
so
'cause other people live here.
But
with
we're
us.
in a program, you guys.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all we
can
could say.
Right.
We're in a program. That's all we could say.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't here today, and I thank God, thank you, Lord Jesus, that you have me here today, because I would be shooting up right now if I weren't here today. And
Right.
thank you, Lord, for having me in this path.
Yeah. All right. Peace.